Hello, my dears. This is Resilient Lives, checking in with you on this Wednesday, my favorite day, my grateful day. What's your favorite day? Well, for some, the meaning is this is hump day, and so that would imply that we're halfway through the week, and that can be good. So I hope everything is going well for you. And for me, I had to just take a moment to reflect, be refueled. And what better way, at least for me, to be refueled is to have a day in nature. Nature and tea are those things that refuels me. I read someplace that yoga and that's also refueling too. So it appears that those things that you're doing in solitude are those things that will help us to kind of calm down. You know, I was talking to someone and I thought, well, it's been 5 months. We've been on this journey and we've done a lot. We've adjusted to all of the changes, and so as I look back, I thought, wow, will I recognize myself when this is over? Am I the same me that I was before this? And I said to my friend, I said, I've done a lot of inner work. I've listened to myself. I've had my inner antenna going up. How am I feeling, and what is this anxious moment doing to me, and how do I cope with it? So I've done a lot of inner work, and I'm thinking if we continue along with this, will I be able to recognize the me that I have become? So what do you think? I know we talked about becoming novel or original. Because of the limitations, we haven't been able to do those things that we enjoyed, so we had to develop some new ways. And the pandemic, all of the pandemics have shaped us, and it's caused us to pause and say, well, what's happening? And because we're aware of loss, we are aware of how we had to adjust. We are aware that we cannot do some of the things that we used to do and can't go where we used to go. So those things that possibly brought us joy, we've had to substitute. And those friends that we love to hug, we could do a drive-by, and that has to suffice. But that's one reason why we're doing this video, is just to send a shout out and send a little love, because the goal is to thrive. And that means that we've got to reach out and touch somebody every day. We can't hold all of this into ourselves. We have to share those things that energize us. But it's important to just think about energizing ourselves, fueling ourselves. What do you do when you need to be energized? And do you feel that you are changing, have changed? Will you recognize yourself? Well, we've had to do some things to thrive, to survive. We've had to keep our spirits up. We've had to watch our thoughts, make sure we didn't stay too long in the dark side, those that doing and listening to those things that were going to lower our immune system. We had to keep our energy going. And that's why we go to places like the Arboretum, or put a little music on. I haven't started the dance video yet. I'm thinking that's gonna bring me a little bit of joy. Probably a few aches and pains too. But it's necessary. It really is necessary to refuel ourselves. Now, I think in the past I've said, well, you can press the pause button and have tea with me. Well, you can do that. But we must consider doing something that is going to help us to stop and replenish and refuel. And so my question is, because this will be a short one today, but my question is, do you feel like you're outgrowing yourself? Now that's a funny kind of question, because I would remember when I would buy school clothes for my sons, and it just seems like you would buy things in the fall, and a couple of months later they would have outgrown them. But often we continue to grow, especially in relationships. Sometimes we outgrow in our relationships because we're forever changing, we're being exposed to different things. I think we talked a little bit about broken to be remade, because every day we're experiencing something different that is changing our perspective and changing who we are. And so, do you think that you are outgrowing yourself? We talked about what would we take with us if we had to decide after this experience is over, what would we keep? And there were some that said they would like to keep a simpler life. They would like to cut down on the franticness and the pace, and so we shall see, because of course now in many places we've made the decision, should I go out or should I stay in? But we've had to go out, and so we will see. Will we continue with this pace? When this is over, will we recognize ourselves, or will we say, I have outgrown myself? We know that crises and challenges and obstacles, we have learned that they grow us, surprisingly enough. They are opportunities to grow. And so, think about it. Let me know what you think. Have you outgrown yourself? I'm curious to see if I had to give a talk or get up, will I be a stronger me, or what will that look like? And so I'm going to leave you today, but I just want to send you a little love, let you know I love you and I'm caring about you. And remember, we're on this journey to thrive, and we're changing every day. We're changing because we're having to adjust to all of the things, some good and a lot not so good. But we are changing for the better because we're focusing on the positives. Thriving is positive, and positive emotions, building on positive emotions. And we are in the season of, any number of seasons. So this is enough to sap your energy. But remember, pick a day to energize yourself, and have some time in every day to energize yourself. So hopefully I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.